jobs recently in a lot of startups here in San Francisco. Yeah, you're a startup guy? No. No? Yeah, but anyway, I applied to one recently. It was called Splurgy.com. Like, no joke, it was literally called Splurgy, and I was like a little worried because I wasn't sure if that was an e-business or a genre of porn I'd never heard of. You know what I mean? Like, show up to the interview and it's just like me on an episode of Casting Couch. Well, I really need a job, so. But it's interesting going to these places, you know, for interviews. Because, you know, it's like walking into a Dave & Buster's, you know? It's like, I don't know, maybe you guys should have waited until you were profitable to add an arcade and, you know, a dog park. I don't know if and then the interview rolls around and it's like a wall opens. 4 19-year-olds come out. They're all named Brian. Like one of them's a girl. You're like trying to process. During the interview, it's like a 45-minute interview, and you get to the end of it, and you're like, I don't even know what that company does. But maybe I'm qualified. Like, shit, I got pretty cool messenger bags with their logo on it. I need one of those. I mean, yeah. But I've been applying for work. I'm a writer, which is just another way to say I'm unemployed. No, but I've been applying to a lot of jobs, and it's difficult to be a writer in 2013 because everyone's reading. You know, when everyone's reading, it's like has to do with boobs in some way. You know what I mean? Like the Huffington Post is the worst about that, you know. And I feel like they should just cut the innuendo and start adding innuendo to every headline. It should be like, President Obama announces sweeping legislation reform. Nipples? I've got to check that out. You know, it's like Hillary Clinton, titties. No longer Secretary of State. I'm clicking on that story. I got a backhanded compliment recently. This girl at a party, she said to me, has anyone ever told you you look like Uncle Fester? Yeah. It's like, no one's ever said that to my face. I'm sure they thought it's difficult. Yeah, and I was actually talking to a black guy recently. He's like, he said to me, when I first met you, you know, I didn't think you were going to be cool. I thought you know, didn't like black people. It seriously happened to me, and you know, I was like, that's not who I am at all. You know, I love everyone, but I mean, I couldn't blame him because you know, the casting director was looking for Alabama racist #1. I might be able to pass for it. Now I have this dilemma, like, how am I supposed to look less racist? You know what I mean? Just start wearing more pastels. Just plaid. I don't know what I'm going to do. You guys smoke weed? Yeah! Alright. She's got a bad back or something. I can't smoke weed. Actually, the last time I smoked weed, I was playing video games, which, you know, I'm sure that's shocking to a lot of you. I was playing this video game called Halo, and for whatever reason, I couldn't figure out how to move my guys, so, you know, we were playing a game, and I would just get stuck in the corner. It was like this, just immediately, and I would just, like, all I can do is, like, you know what I mean? Like, get sniped. And I'd immediately be right back. Just like dancing like my dad at my sister's wedding. It was terrible. You know, after a while, I got slapped in the face to death, and I was like, all right, you know what? I don't want to play anymore. And I went to my room, and I logged on to splurgy.com. And it was not what I was expecting. Thanks a lot, guys. It's been a lot of fun.